Are you experiencing neck pain while wanting to prevent any tight or aging skin on the front part of this chest area? Do you suffer from temporomandibular joint dysfunction or TMJ, this jaw area that can cause some issues with people? Well, this next video may help. As we are looking down in our lives, we are on our cell phones a lot and we are getting tight and restricted in this area. So, a little bit of anatomy from an anatomy nerd, and we're going to talk about some muscles, including your platysma muscle, which is this really beautiful, broad, thin band that goes all the way in this front part of this chest area. We also have your scalene muscles, which are three muscles that connect from the neck to the upper ribs. And we also have this thick sternocleidomastoid muscle, which goes from the base of our head into this sternum and clavicle area. And those can become tight and restricted. We also have our myofascial system, which is this amazing connective tissue that goes all throughout our bodies, but it can become tight and it can become inflexible. And in this area, we can get the lines and that aging tight skin. And this can also help with your neck pain and your temporomandibular joint or TMJ dysfunction. I will also show you how to use your Gua Sha tool to help release the restrictions in there as well. I love to use facial oil. My favorite facial oil is the Crunchi Luminous facial oil. You can use whatever you want as well, as long as it can glide really nice. And in this video, I will show you how to do that. For my anterior neck stretch, this is an active release technique, so we're going to go ahead and do some motions as we stretch. As always, if there's any bad pain, you always stop. So I'm going to go ahead and start on my right side, which will be your left side. And we're going to go ahead and look down to this left side. You're going to place your hand just really gently below this clavicle or your collarbone area. And you're going to look down first, and then you put your hand down. And then it's kind of a little funny, but you smile. And as you smile, you look to the center, you tilt up, bring that opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. Now bring your chin in that gentle direction. Now I'm talking, but you need to be smiling this whole time. That gets the platysma. We hold for an inhale and an exhale, and we relax back to neutral. So that's it on that side. We're going to do it 3 times. So we go ahead and look to this left side, hand gently but firmly underneath this collarbone area, and you smile and you look center, look up, opposite ear, opposite shoulder, and then chin up diagonally. Take a big inhale and an exhale. And then you release that back, and we'll do it one more time. Go ahead and look to your left, hand under, as you're looking down first, then the hand goes, applies that pressure here, smile, look up, opposite ear, opposite shoulder, chin up diagonally, and keep that smile into that area, and you feel a really nice big stretch all in this area. Okay, make sure you don't have any bad pinching in the back of the neck. Now we're going to move to the center. So center is underneath these clavicles, these collarbones. You're going to look down first, put your hands, gently press into that area, smile, and then just look straight up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale and an exhale, and you're going to feel this really awesome stretch all throughout here. And then we're going to go ahead and bring it down. We're going to do it 3 times. So you look down first, then you apply your pressure firmly but gently underneath that collarbone, smile, and look up. Inhale and an exhale, and then bring it back down. We're going to do that one more time. So look down first, then apply your pressure, smile, and then look up. Inhale, exhale, and relax back to neutral. And then we're going to go back to this other side. So now this is my left side, but this will be your right side. So you're going to go ahead and look down to your right, apply the pressure after you look down, right in this side of the collarbone of the clavicle. So press firmly but comfortably, smile, look center, tilt the opposite ear to the other shoulder, and then chin up diagonally looking. Inhale and exhale, and you're going to feel, I always feel it like in my ears with this stretch. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that 3 times. Release the stretch underneath the clavicle, put it down, smile, look up, tilt opposite ear, opposite shoulder, chin up in a diagonal direction. Inhale, exhale, and then relax back to neutral. Take the pressure off. Again, last time, we're going to go ahead and look down to your right side. Put that pressure underneath that clavicle. Smile. Look up. tilt the opposite ear, opposite shoulder, and then chin up towards that diagonal. You're going to feel this really nice stretch all into that area, nice and slow and gentle, and take a deep breath. You'll feel it in your jaw, your ears, your neck, but make sure we're not pinching like in that back neck area there. There should not be any pain or discomfort with that. So we always have to talk about red flags. If you have any dizziness, any lightheaded or increase of neck pain, especially in that back area. And if you do, just look up very gently and tilt your chin or your head in whatever best suits your needs and how it feels on that neck and how on it feels on that chest area. It should never feel bad. I recommend 3 to 5 repetitions in each one. So we did 3 directions, and then you can do it 1 to 3 times a day. I like doing it in car line when I'm picking up my kids. You can do it more, you can do it less, you can do you. And then if there's any bad pain or discomfort, you always stop. Okay. In the next segment, I am going to use the Gua Sha tool and the mist. So if you want to go ahead and get your favorite facial oil, I like the Crunchi Luminous oil, which will be in the description below. And then also a hydrating mist, which honestly, I just picked this up at Sprouts really quick because I needed it for this video. So I can't really recommend it as I'm trying it out. And if I like it, then I'll recommend it. And then we also need our Gua Sha tool. Now, if you don't have a Gua Sha tool, that's okay. You can use your fingers, but these are crazy cheap and you can pick them up in so many different areas. So I really would go ahead and get a Gua Sha tool. Okay, and the next segment, I will show you that. In this last section of my anterior neck stretching regimen, we're going to go ahead and use some Gua Sha and some oils. So I'm going to talk while I go ahead and do it. So Gua Sha is an amazing Chinese tool that has been used for a very long time, and it can help so much with decreasing puffiness, increasing lymphatic drainage, blood circulation, and helping to get that nice jawline. I'm going to start with a Crunchi oil. So my Crunchi oil is the Luminous facial oil. You can use this. You can use something else, but I will put it in the descriptions. It's a beautiful organic oil. And then you just put some drops on your face. You want to have an oil or a moisturizer that is really gliding on the skin and just lets that skin glide nice and easily with the tools. Now, if you don't have a Gua Sha tool, that's okay. You can use your hands or your fingers, but I highly recommend getting the Gua Sha tool. They're cheap and they're everywhere. And then I'm also going to do a hydrating mist and just spray a couple areas there, and that is helpful with the oil to do the hydrating mist at the same time. Now, this one I honestly just picked up at Sprouts because I needed it for this video, so I can't really recommend it or not. I'm just trying it out, and so far I do like it. All right. And then a couple of things with the Gua Sha is this tool. I just had this basic tool. It has a little divot here and some flat surfaces. So I'm going to start with this jawline here, working from here and out. We're going to do 5 to 10 repetitions. All right. Now in Gua Sha, a couple of things. Don't use a cold Gua Sha tool for your face. You want it just nice and room temperature. You can put a little warm water underneath it. That's fine, but you don't have to. We're going to do 5 to 10 strokes in that same direction. All right, this helps that platysma area here. Now I'm going to use the flatter side and go to that thick muscle, and we're going to do 5 to 10 times up. Now, it's nice and gentle. Don't push through hard. I always kind of think about like rubbing like a soft kitten. Okay, we don't want to push too hard on that kitty, so nice and soft and gentle, never painful. All right, you want to do it in one direction. So about 5 to 10 times there. Now we're going to move to the scalene muscles, this front anterior neck area. So be really careful. There's a lot of structures and blood vessels. If you feel any dizziness or lightheaded, you should always stop. It should only feel good. 5 to 10 times. Also, you can, I'm kind of looking up, you can also just look down forward. If you can't really tilt your head up, if it kind of hurts your neck, you can just look forward too as well. Just going right above that collarbone up into this area, 5 to 10 times. Now, if you go ahead and look, kind of done with that side, but if you go ahead and look in front of a mirror, you'll see the difference of how much this side can be more up and lifted versus this side. And so I'm going to go ahead and just do the same side. So 5 to 10 times, nice and gentle, like you're stroking a little kitten in one direction. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the sternocleidomastoid, which is this thick muscle, and just going up here 5 to 10 times. never painful. And then the last one is the scalene muscles right up in here, which is probably the most delicate area. So be careful and be gentle. All right, so 5 to 10 times. You can do it once or twice a day. You can do it in the morning. You can do it in the evening. Make sure it feels good. All right, so I hope you liked it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and what you want to hear of any new topics. And I will see you soon.